Dear Eversource, there's a guy who just came to my house. I saw him through the window, and he walked by me, and he went under the my porch. And this is associated with that house, is associated with witness protection program directly, indirectly, and with a whole bunch of people I was just talking about associated with Eversource and travelers, like a Kerr family. I don't know his mother's name, of a Jerry Kerr and a Mike Kerr. They're also recorded involved with DeMorals, people that work at mobile gas stations, involved with the intelligence community through administrations, involved racketeering, criminally foreign influence, uses of identity of the ground. Now, these are people involved racketeering with child sex offenders and interbranch forging names and switching names. Made confessions about this. They also use. They're also caught here, so they have to hide it. They make confessions. They wait. They say, "Oh, investigators are going to do it." And then they have been using the investigators of things to force all kinds of nature's abuses, each age fact treatment nature at the same time. They're using this to cover how they've been having the originally. There are a whole bunch of people tied to a Leahy family and to a Bonin family. Now there are people with Town Line with this racketeering method because they don't even they're playing games because they're doing business with my mother criminally. And these are people involved with DACA racketeering. So it's a complicated thing, but it's not complicated in relationship to their roles with the courts, using that to hide their child offender roles and their roles leading up to the traits of their attack context in it and since it with predicate acts, racketeering, extortion. I can't have a living until I get a counter to the interbranch forging names and switching names. They won't give you their names without those games and those racketeering confessions. They want me to keep the confessions of them. They're attaching little kids to fake locations through time. Human trafficking. Now there are a whole bunch of people with the fire departments, intercities involved with racketeering, with these families involved with the houses next to here, and fire departments involved with foreign and domestic, including Russians, criminally involved with the town offices. Now, rather than playing with extended games, hurting, because then they have the value of behavior, where we have the obligation here. They're telling people to shoot people short of that. Now we have a problem because they're forging names and switching names at the branch. They're lying about what's actually recorded over the phone. We have the FBI that way involved, recorded with racketeering with Russians, them against their own. This is a whole bunch of nations. There's a Tom Peruta family with two corners of a corner involved, recorded, confessed through people tied to them, speaking to others. And through his confessions, repeated things when I was in grammar school, sixth grade, or other people tied to racketeering here with people with CCSU, Trinity College, UConn, with their family members, criminal uses of faking things recorded, fake signs of values, fake middles, sequence racketeering. I shouldn't have to beg for my free speech, relented from the fake conversations that WFSB put me in with them, tied to the line progressions, tied to the roles with the vertical horizontal database racketeering. Government websites even promote wasting money on promoting their websites through WFSB. All kinds of people involved with the ad time placements, even time, as families involved further with the racketeering next to the schools. Fake recording things in databases. People with a whole bunch of medical families and tired racketeering with people I have teachers I never had a personal conversation in my life. I had in grade high school. Involved with the people involved with the racketeering at college. I never had anything to do with anybody too. Involved with fake interstates. Whole bunch of people sharing names, forging names, switching names with their daughters of state police in the area involved criminally with these gangs. So now you're using Eversource criminally. Where is this? There's an Ariello family, also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated, involved racketeering with child sex offenders and with courts and with Facebook and with evidence racketeering games with them and with a former Mayor Gould. Get them to one name and sequence into bridge and down. WFSB, fix the fake news. No, you're touching me to fake conversations with people I never had conversations with when I was a kid. Never told the doctors you were pretending such. You're doing it now, too. I can't make a living. The same people connected crime acts into a city every year where I went. On my campuses. I had nothing to do with them. Now get me from those locations. Get that 2 on name and sequence it down. Or gather around. There's a Bose family too involved with this. Charlie Bose. I had nothing to do with you in your life. Never in a classroom. Nothing to do with you. He's involved with a whole bunch of other people from my town, from CCSU, involved with racketeering, with mail crimes, wire crimes, my education, my time, my health, not just mine. Always, they're recorded and criminally taxing people in fake behavior. Pretending I'm young with people I never had a conversation with. Pretending all detailed conversations. Forging names. Switching names. A whole bunch of people with Harvard Hospital. With other hospitals. And all hotel offenders. Many natures of courts. I love their state judicial marriage offices. Here, again, you know that's recorded on Facebook. Confirmed. A whole bunch of people tied to it as a financial family. They're a racketeering method. I'm not trying to debate the Bible. This is what was recorded, communicated, not said. Communicated. Who disbelieves? I know, pick one name and sequence now. Bubba Watson, get them down. Get me a response right now. Child offenders, right through administrations, no. There's a gym. All the gyms are tied to racketeering with a Sandy Hook with the houses in my area through time. Connecting to the people involved, forging and switching names, use of deeds, their family members. Down. There's a Justin Govinsky too. That rules attached to me to fake location and fake ties to them. Rules, too, with the rest of the names of the child offender. No, right next to the religious spots connected. Your MP, military police, you get that little punk fake down. Identity theft. This is another nature. I'm not even in the military. He's with whatever it's called. Identity theft, racketeering. That's what that's about. Color. Not. It's not about praying president's race. It's about racketeering. Identity racketeering. Sustained. Not what I've trained. Not that I've prevented people who are sick punk fans from having God's speech to defend ourselves. You sick punk fags! Pick one name and sequence while getting down. Stop lying to the attorney generals. I'll get around. Lie, whoever that is, tied to his Wethersfield Police Chief's extended family members. Tied to a Mike Roberts. Tied to a Python family. Further involved. Racketeer. That's not me. You motherfuckers. You give me one fucking name and sequence one. And don't switch it with the sequence too while getting down. Or gather around. Fix the fake news. WSB. I asked you this.